Hey everyone, it's More Crafts back for another video. I know I haven't been posting videos and I keep saying that I'm going to start making videos, but I have not. So today is Wednesday. It's still Wednesday. I have 45 minutes left until Thursday. But it is it is the 11th today and it is 11:16. So...
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, Mom's here too. So, Mom had her cumin appointment today. So, that is done for now.
It's good. It's 2.4.
It's 2.4. It's supposed to be between 2 and 3. It is. Tomorrow, we go to 2 of her pre-op doctor's appointments before her surgery. Her first appointment is at 1?
1 o'clock.
And her second appointment is at 2. And thank God they are literally in 2 different buildings, but like in the same vicinity. It's literally going to take us 2 or 3 minutes to get from one to the other. So that is great. And then Monday, the 16th, she goes to see her family doctor.
To get clearance
For her surgery. So hopefully that goes well. So yeah, we're getting the ball rolling on her surgery. And then the rest of the month, we don't really have anything to do. And we're kind of glad about that.
These last couple of weeks have been busy.
Yeah, these last couple of weeks, we've been pretty busy with her doctor's appointments. So the last 2 weeks of the month, we don't really have anything. So like I said, we're pretty happy about that because then that'll give us a little bit of a break, because the very first week of January, we have to go to Walmart on the 3rd to get some of our like non-grocery items. The 6th, she has another cumin appointment to make sure everything is good. And then the 7th is her surgery.
And we're going for groceries on
And the 6th, we're also going for groceries to get like a couple, probably easy meals that I can just, things that I can just throw in the microwave or throw in the air fryer. And it has to be kind of things that she can kind of eat easy. So I will let everybody know when that gets closer. So, like I said, I'm going to do a Wip Wednesday video. I think this is episode 2. I haven't made a Wip Wednesday video in like a month or more. And I've really been all over the place today. Today's kind of like my Sunday. But Sunday was my Sunday. And by what I mean by that is, usually on Sundays when I come home, back home to Mom's, I can't stick with one solid project. Like, I'll go in my room, I'll grab something, I'll come back out, I'll get the stuff all ready. Like, say, I'll get my bead weaving stuff. I'll bring my bead weaving stuff out, set it up, get all the beads out laying on the table, do maybe 1 or 2, and then put everything away. Then I'll go in the room and get like a basket off of my whip wall. I will probably work on that for 5-10 minutes, if that even. And go back and put that back in my room, grab something else. I'm very undecided when I come home on Sundays what I want to work on. And that has been happening more and more and more throughout the last couple weeks. So today, I started with, when we got back home, did I make the giraffe shortly after we got home?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so shortly after we got home, I made this giraffe, and I did his legs differently. I did him in slime and bright orange. I don't know why, I just thought these colors, I just wanted these colors together. So, this is the Katie Ditz pattern. It's her hatching giraffe. And I had the body done, or I had the arms, legs, ears, all of the body parts done. So today, all I did was finished the rest of the body, because I had it to here. And then I finished the rest of the body. And then I attached everything. He has a lazy ear. But her legs, they attached them down here like at a V. So they're like this. And that is supposed to allow him to sit. But I did his legs differently because he sits if you get him positioned right. So what I did was, I usually have 3 ways that I do, or 2 ways that I do the legs. The first way is I will have them sewn on the side, but straight down. Or I usually have them to where they're this V, like this, on the bottom. But this time, I decided to sew them actually on the side so that it makes him sit a lot better. And me and Mom both really like this. Now, he does not have a tail, and I think I am going to put a tail on him. I have the rest of his yarn. I also have some scraps in my scrap bin, but I think I'm going to make him a tail because he needs a tail. But yeah, this is just the way I put the legs on. And when I make more Katie Disc patterns, I think I'm going to do the legs
like
this exact way. Because I do like that it makes him sit a lot better. And I just like that. I just like the way it looks. It looks nicer, I think, than the way that I was doing them. So I definitely like this way. And I will continue to do this in more of my amigurumi patterns. So that is this little guy. I used a 3.75 millimeter hook. He does have 6 spots. He has 3 on the back of his head and 3 on his stomach. And that is what the pattern called for. And usually I do the arms to where they're like straight down. But I didn't. I wanted them to I want to make something that for him to hold. But I haven't decided what I want him to hold yet. Like, I don't know if I'm going to make, like, another little animal and put it, like, for him to hold, or if I should just let him like this. What do you guys think? He's really blowing out. He is actually a very, very bright orange, but he's blowing out. So I finished that. Then I went into my bedroom, and I didn't feel like working on amigurumi anymore, at least at that time. So I went into the bedroom and I started working on my orange, black, and white blanket. So far, I just have orange and black in this blanket. And this is going to be a baby blanket. And I purchased Nella's Cottage. It's from Nella's Cottage on Etsy. The baby hex cardigan. And this is what it looks like. And I started working on that. So I'm doing both the panels at the exact same time. And then that way I can know for sure that I have enough rows and all of that. So I did 2 rows of orange, 2 rows of black. And then I'm doing 3 rows of white. And then I'll add, I think I have to have, I'm just going to tell you, I think I have to have like 18 clusters or something. Let me see. Yeah, I have to have, no, wait a minute. I have to do 8 rounds with a total of 48, yeah, I have to do 8 rounds. So, oh boy, do I already have 8 rounds? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna have 7 rounds because I'm on, like, in the middle of a row. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna be on row 7. And honestly, that does not look big enough. This is where I'm at, and it has to measure like 4.5. I don't think this is going to be big enough. It's supposed to be a 6 to 12 month size, and she does 8 rounds. And I'm using the same amount of, I'm using the right hook, and it's supposed to be 4.5 across from under the armpit. I don't think that's 4.5. Let's see. Well, actually, it might be. It's like, I gotta fold this a little bit better. Because if I would do it, okay, let's do it like, I'm trying to figure out a way to measure it with the rope 4 rounds. Or with the 7 rounds, because that just ain't looking right. Alright, so I'm at like exactly 4 inches. So one more row should put me at the 4.5. But my god, this looks so small. But trust the process. Trust the process. So this is where I'm at on the one panel. And then I have to do the exact same thing to this panel. And then I have a different orange that I'm going to... I have this like really pretty light peachy orange that I'm going to put at as the round 8. So that is what I worked on for a while. Today I'm going to work on that again. And then after I worked on that for a while, I put that away for a little bit. And then I decided to do amigurumi again, and I finished another little Timothy. He's just in minty. I didn't do like no stripes or variegated or anything, and he's kind of wonky. His arms go way off to the side. I told Mom he's dancing, so some little kid will really like him. And I put like green, probably can't tell, but they're like green sparkly eyes on him. So yeah, and I'm using a 6mm hook for the baby blanket and 6mm hook for the baby cardigan. I'm also going to do a hat, but I'm just going to do the hat in basic double crochet stitch because I don't know if I could find a granny stitch hat that's for a baby. So I'm just going to do a double crochet beanie. I'm probably going to do it, maybe like a color of an orange, and then do black stripes with the orange, like do 2 rows of orange, 2 rows of black, 2 rows of orange, 2 rows of black, 2 rows of orange, and then maybe do the brim in a different color, like maybe white, and then that'll tie the whole thing together. Because we're still talking about craft fairs, and my sister really thinks that baby blanket sets that has the blanket, the hat, and the cardigan as a set will really be popular. I'm thinking maybe, I don't really know. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. So I'm just going to have a couple of these sets so that if somebody does want to purchase one, I will have a couple of them. I don't know what applique I'm putting on it. Actually I do. I think I'm going to put a bear on this one. I have a pattern called a sun bear. It basically looks like a grizzly bear to me, but it's okay. So I'm going to put a bear on this one. I think it'll be really cute. And then I have to use my white. I want to finish the cardigan first. Then I want to do the hat. And then whatever yarn I have left, then I can finish the baby blanket. So that is my plan, is to work on the little sweater. Get that pretty much finished. The sweater has a hood, and I'm going to make the hood on it. So I just want to do it by the pattern. So yeah, I'm going to work on this now, and hopefully the cardigan and the hat should be finished by tomorrow. Because tomorrow, she has 2 more doctor's appointments. She gets done at her second appointment is at 2 o'clock. And we have nowhere else to go tomorrow. So we should be able to come home probably by 3, maybe 3:30. And then hopefully I'm going to try to do a video during the day tomorrow. Because I told Mom what ends up happening is I always say I'm going to do a video. And what happens is I get working on something and I get real close to finishing that something. And I'll be like, well, I'll do a video after I finish this. And then I'll finish it, but then I'll be not in the mood to make a video. So I need to start doing a video like I did one today at 11:15. It is, or 11:16. It is now 11:32. So yeah, I think I just need to start, instead of saying I'm gonna do one after I get this finished. If I think about it, I should probably just do a video, whether I have that item finished or not. So, oh, and if you go through my videos, you will find that I have deleted several of them, and that is because, I decided that since this is kind of the holiday season, with Christmas coming up, me and Mom have decided that maybe, at the end of January, we are going to do, maybe even the end of February, we're going to try to do another live sale. I was kind of upset about the last one I did, but then I realized that it was the holiday season, and people, weren't buying that kind of stuff for their family members. And I am going to have some new things for sale. I want to get back into sewing. And I think that after Mom has her surgery, she is probably going to be sleeping a lot more, because we're probably going to have her on some pain meds. I might go in and try to sew a little bit. Now, I could easily stop this video now, upload it, and go in and sew. But I like to sew kind of during the day, because then me and Mom, we can go in, we can watch our shows together, and I can still be productive with her in there. Unless she falls asleep on me like she did now. So anyway, that's kind of what I've been working on today. I am not going to do any more amigurumi. I do have a couple more body parts done for a couple more amigurumis. I have a Big Timothy, and honestly, since I've been making so many mini Timothys, or mini dinos, they're not really called mini Timothys, but that's what I call them. Because they're identical to the Big Timothys, just a lot smaller. I have the Big Timothy, I have a unicorn, a dinosaur, and a cow. And I think I want to work on my baby cardigan and that stuff. Because I would like to get that done. I also need to keep myself accountable for posting stuff to my Facebook. I also think that on Facebook, I am going to delete the group that I made. That's kind of like my shop. Honestly, I'm kind of in the state right now where I just don't think I'm made to sell anything. So I just want to kind of delete that. Maybe just stop trying to sell stuff. Maybe start posting more on certain platforms. Like, I'm on TikTok. I hardly ever post there. I do watch videos on there, but I never post anything. Maybe I ought to start posting more stuff on there. And I don't post hardly anything at all on Facebook or Instagram either. So I think I want to start posting a lot more stuff on those. And sorry about that. And get me kind of like back out there, if that makes sense. So I finished a bunch of Timothy's and octopies, so I think I'm going to take a group shot of those that I've made the last couple months and just like post them together. And I want to take a picture of this baby set when I get it finished. And I also want to take pictures of like the baby sweater when I get it, or like progress photos of stuff, so that I can start posting more and get more out there. I need to start doing that. That's like my downfall, I think, to myself, that I don't promote my stuff very much. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm sorry for going on kind of a tirade, a rant or whatever. I just need to get these thoughts out of my head and get them out in a video. And let me know if you guys have any suggestions of really anything that I've talked about in this video. I just kind of feel like my videos really aren't getting very many views, or I haven't got hardly any comments my last couple videos, and I honestly think that's because maybe the last couple of videos I've posted, I've asked for opinions about everything, and for like the next couple months, I'm honestly just gonna work on what I want to work on. I'm not gonna work on like stuff for the craft fair. Well, I mean I am, but like not really, like not like start overwhelming myself with what to do or what to make. And that's kind of the headset that I've been in the last couple of days since my sister suggested it. And then if we do decide to do the craft fairs, then I will start, but we're not even going to start really looking into it until the spring of next year. So I still have a while to like build up my inventory and all of that stuff. And so yeah, I'm just going to continue working on my little cardigan and kind of go from there. I don't really know what else to say. Just that I need to like start posting a lot more things than I do. I am terrible at posting stuff that I have been working on. So that's kind of where I'm at. In the comments, please let me know what you guys are working on. I just dropped that on the floor. So yeah, just let me know what you're working on in the comments, even if it's not crafting wise. If you're crocheting, if you're cooking, if you're watching a movie, what are you watching? If you're reading a book, what are you reading? If you are into any other crafts, like do you do jigsaw puzzles? Do you do Legos? Just kind of let me know in the description box what you're doing today, which is Wednesday, the 11th. I almost said the 16th. It is not the 16th. That is next week. That is better. I can see. And I'm going to let everybody go. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And actually it's nighttime, so whenever you see this. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye!